Hi, and welcome to Aquatic Abode. You might be asking, what is Aquatic Abode? Well, glad you clicked on it to just per your curiosity. Aquatic Abode, first of all, let me define it. Aquatic, water, abode, house. So what we do is we represent people that live full-time or part-time on houseboats. Now, houseboats can look at like different things. Some of them are like a traditional house. Some of them are like sailboats, and some of them are powerboats. So we have the full gamut of people that live on houseboats. And what I've realized after living on a houseboat for almost a year, there isn't a lot of support out there for people who live on houseboats. So I decided to do it. So my name is Stephen Jones. I'm the CEO and founder of Aquatic Abode Association, and also we do groups that we support. And so it's a journey that I started a year ago, and I think a lot of folks have expressed interest. When I tell them what I do, they're like, oh my goodness, there's a million questions. So I thought I would condense those questions and bring it so that the masses can understand what it's like to live on a houseboat. It's, like I said, it's pretty amazing. So the objective of today's video is just purely an introduction. Hi, I'm Stephen, and talk about what it's like in the sense of, our objectives, as an organization, and then we'll get into a lot more detail. I'll do a tour of the houseboat. It's not that big, but I'll show you the kitchen, and I'll show you what it's like to function in the bedroom and the, living room, dining room. Kind of a bit of a blur between those two, but it's really cool. It depends on how you look at space as to whether this would be something that would be good for you. But it's also, I want to show you, the details about what it's like living here and some of the other parts of the journey. And then, in essence, by the time we'll finish, we'll have a good perspective of what it's like to live on a houseboat. I will also invite guests and friends in who live down here in Florida. I live on a street that has about 15 of us that live on houseboats, full-time, most of us. So all of these folks have experiences, and a lot of them have lived on their houseboats longer than me. So I'm going to bring them in as guests or share videos of their experience. So you'll get a real good scope of perspective of what it's like living on a houseboat and what are some of the decisions. So that's my objective, is to share information. The other thing that I did is I put together a website. The website is www.aalahome.com. And it talks about the association, it talks about the Liveaboard thing. It's still ramping up, but we're gonna have a lot of information there that'll be shared for folks who are just doing research or wanna share their experiences. Some people are a little camera shy, so we'll do it in a different format there. Also, I wrote a book, Aquatic Abode, The Wonders of Living on a Houseboat. So I've really kind of tried to capture this. I'm really kind of enjoying this thing, and I want to share this joy and this excitement with other people. So that's why we're here. So please come back and check. I will have a new video every Friday evening that will share different parts of the journey, and hopefully get to the point where I can do 2 videos a week. And I really want to capture the essence of what it's like to live on a houseboat and how amazing it really is. And how do you make decisions on doing something like this for yourself? Thank you. Appreciate your time. Have a great one.